Action. Cool. What up, dude?
What's good? What an intro to a
This
podcast.
is Sean Mike Kelly. You've got one of the most prolific podcasts in the world, bro.
Mm.
You bang out so much content. It's incredible. You pop out like 3 or 4 full-on reels a day.
Yeah.
And that's just on Instagram.
Yeah.
Not to mention YouTube. Are you anywhere else besides Instagram and YouTube?
TikTok's decent. Twitter, we're struggling. I need some help there if anyone's watching this. But yeah, those are the big three. X now, yeah.
Yeah, you pump out so much content. It's incredible. When I did the pod with you a few months ago, I came in there and I saw there's like a line of people leaving, a line of people like coming in. And I'm like, how many of these do you do a day? And you're like, 5, 6, 7? That's insane.
Yeah, it's fun.
Super cool. How did you go from not doing podcasts to then doing them?
Dude, I knew I had to go all out from the start, honestly. So that's always been the schedule for me.
Why did you know that?
I felt like doing that way, I could learn as fast as possible. If I was only filming one a week, the results would be too slow for me to examine how I could get to the next level. So that's why I was able to grow so quick.
Wow, bro. I've never heard someone say that before. I knew I needed to go all out from the start.
I was overpaying for studio time. I was having on guests I shouldn't have, but in the process, I was learning so much so fast that now I've gotten to the point where I feel like I'm a seasoned podcaster, even though I'm only a year in.
A year in, but you have more pods under your belt than most people have been doing it for 5, 6 years.
Yeah, we're at 800 something now.
Holy smokes, dude. How many's Joe Rogan got?
He's at 2,400-ish on one show, and then he has the MMA show, which is at a few hundred.
Oh,
So he's close to 3,000. Yeah.
Wow. So when you first started, did you think like, oh, this is going to be my niche? Or did you just take anyone?
At first, it was business and money. That was at that stage of my life a year ago. I was chasing that pretty heavily. I still am, but back then, that was the most important thing for me.
Business and money.
Yeah.
So you'd bring on entrepreneurs, business owners, financial gurus.
Mainly. And then I had on some health people. Got a blood test. I was like, holy shit, I don't know anything about health.
Cool.
I need to have on experts. That's why I have on people like you, doctors, different types of diets.
That's so dope, bro. Podcast to me, maybe you think the same way, is like it's a way to almost get free consulting, free coaching.
Yeah, kind of.
And
That's
it's
definitely a part of it.
And it's definitely a way to make really cool connections with really cool people in cool places.
Dude, the group chat's hilarious. I just saw yesterday, because there's a group chat of all the previous guests, right? And you're in it. I'm not sure if you read it.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, on WhatsApp.
I don't think I'm in it.
Oh, really? I thought I added you.
Maybe I got kicked out.
Oh, you might have got kicked out for your diet, man.
Add me back in, bro.
Yeah, I'll add you in. But anyways, in the chat, this guy's like, hey, I got a $40 million house for sale. And someone responded, hey, I'm the advisor for which it was some big politician, I forget, but like former president. They might be interested in this house. So just the stuff I see in the chat's hilarious.
That's cool, man. There used to be this group in New York. I forget what it was called. I forget who organized it, but what you just said reminded me of this. This lady would host these events once a month, and she would just bring everybody she knew to her house. There was like 50 people in the house. And one by one, somebody would go up in front of the group, and they would say what they need. They'd be like, I need a boyfriend. I haven't had a boyfriend in 5 years. I'm looking for a boyfriend. Someone in the crowd would be like, oh, I know a great guy. He's actually the son of George Clooney or something. I actually work at the hotel. I know he's going to be there tomorrow. Do you want me to put you in touch? And so everybody in the crowd would usually have something that the person on the stage needed. And so like, yeah, I'm looking for a house to rent. This person would be like, oh, my next door neighbor is just moving out now. I can hook you up. So it's like everyone in that house had a solution for everyone's problem.
I love that.
Supernatural, just organic. Hey, who's got a solution? That reminds me of that WhatsApp group.
Dude, every community needs that, like a town hall almost, where you
Yeah.
could voice out your concerns and then get them solved instantly. That's
Instantly.
awesome.
Wow. So 800 pods in, and what's the vision for the future of it?
To continue inspire and educate on new perspectives. People aren't exposed to the type of information on my show, like typically on a daily basis. So I think it's important to get that. Like no one's learning about fruitarian diets randomly.
Right. True. Yeah, you're bringing a lot of alternative views to the mainstream, it seems.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of mainstream viewers, but all your guests don't seem to be mainstream.
No, I
That's
actually,
what's interesting.
those episodes are my least favorite typically, the mainstream celebrities, because they just can't be themselves.
Right. Yeah, every time I watch one of your clips, like today on the drive over, I watched this clip with this guy saying how like don't end your lease early. Sell it back to the dealership. And rather than paying $4,000 as like a penalty, you can actually sell it to the dealership and make $5,000.
Right.
And those sort of gems are out there. There's so many of those gems, and your podcast seems to just keep collecting all those gems.
I'm good at finding them, yeah.
And then so you have 11 million plus followers now on Instagram. When did that Instagram start?
I had it since high school, but I started putting heavy money into it during that giveaway phase of Instagram. I'm not sure if you were on there during that.
What giveaway phase?
So there's a few companies. High Key Clout was one of them. There was basically they would organize these giveaways where they would give away iPhones, sometimes cars, and people had to follow your page to enter.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's how I gained millions fast.
So let's say I want to do a giveaway right now, which I do giveaways. I gave away Vitamix last week.
Yeah.
Let's say I want to give away Vitamix. I tell people, I pay you to promote the Vitamix and say Ted's giving away Vitamix. Follow
Pretty
them?
much, but they would do that on a higher level. So they would pay Kim Kardashian. They would pay people with 100 million followers to post the giveaway. And then they would have to follow you to enter the giveaway. And it'd be you and 69 other accounts that they had to follow. Everyone that page
Holy
followed.
Smokes. So you paid to be one of those 69 people?
Yeah, so all 70 of those people were paid. So not only are you getting followers, but you're getting real followers, which is cool.
Wow. So that was one of your strategies early on.
I milked the shit out of that. It got so saturated now, those don't really work anymore.
How much did you pay?
Dude, I spent
per shout out.
Each giveaway was different, but I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No way.
Yeah, it started adding up, and at a certain point, I stopped because I was like, "Holy shit, I'm not even posting anything yet." So.
How are you seeing the ROI on that? Like, what's the ROI on
I don't even know
I
don't know if there was a direct money ROI yet because I did this years ago and I never sold anything to those followers. But now they're podcast listeners, so.
But you don't sell anything on the pod either.
Not yet, and that's something I battle with daily.
Do you battle with the getting sponsors?
If I use the brand or like the brand, I've turned down a lot.
So let's say we've got a brand. I won't name a brand here. Fuck it. It's my podcast. Let's say it's school.
Yeah.
Let's say school wants to sponsor your show. You've done sponsorships with companies like that in the past, yeah?
Yeah, we just had AT&T last week.
Okay, so AT&T only shows up as a sponsor on your long form video?
Either long form or audio.
Oh, so people listen to the audio.
Yeah, these sponsors haven't adapted to clips yet, which is a huge mistake in my opinion, because that's
they could just put their logo on the top left or something, right?
Right, and that's where most of my viewers are, because my audience is young. They're like teenagers, 20s.
Right. So if they just top right, top left, bottom right said sponsored by AT&T, brought to you by AT&T.
They'd be way more impactful than the long form because we don't get nearly as many views on the long form.
Right. So when you say you not having something to sell is something you battle with daily, is that like an ethics thing, or you just haven't gotten clear on what to sell?
I would say ethics because I want to feel like it's an equal or I'm giving more value. You know what I mean? I don't want people thinking I'm ripping them off or being labeled as a course seller is a tricky thing these days.
Do you think, and it's interesting too because your audience is so diverse. It's not like they're all watching you to learn one thing. They're just watching you to learn things in general.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was money and business. Now it's like money, business, health.
Spirituality.
It's hard to put that in something that they all want, right?
It'd be tricky, yeah. Now even politics we're diving into because I'm seeing all the views Patrick Bet-David's getting from his shift to business to politics, and it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, interesting. I think one of the coolest things you could sell, it wouldn't be a digital program though, I don't know how you'd feel about it, but it would just be like an in-person event, like a meetup, hangout.
Yeah, I have those every month or two.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, those are fun.
In Vegas?
New city every time, actually.
No way.
Yeah, because I like going to new cities, experiencing the culture, and meeting new people.
Wow. And it's like a one-day mastermind or something?
It's less. It's like 4 hours.
4-hour meetup?
Yeah.
And is there a speaker?
Sometimes. We had Damon John speak at the last one.
Do you speak?
I don't. I need to work on that for sure.
So you just bring a bunch of people together. How many people, let's say?
On average, 300.
300 people will show up. So you'll announce this on Instagram stories?
Yeah.
And be like, hey, we're going to Boston next week. Who wants to come?
Mm-hmm. There's an event, right?
People pay?
VIP pay 200. Sell like 50 of those in an event. So we'll bring in 10K, get a sponsor for like 5K.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's a 4-hour event and you're getting sponsors?
Yeah, 1 or 2 each event.
And VIP people pay $200 you said?
$200.
And 50 people buy that usually?
Usually, yeah.
And then non-VIP people pay what?
Free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do I get for VIP that I don't get for free?
Separate access, and then access to the speaker if there's one, and then...
What does separate access mean?
Like your own area. like a
Okay.
back room or whatever. And then
Access
sometimes
the
the
speaker?
sponsor products, so they'll give goodie bags sometimes.
Wow, and a little special wristband.
Yeah, it's all playing on the ego.
Yeah, VIP wristband.
Yeah,
Sick.
it's funny. It's really not that much different, but
So how would you market an event? Like, let's your next event's coming up. How do you market that? What's the angle you take?
just stories. So I
No, but like,
center
why do you get people to come? What's the reason for coming?
networking mainly.
Mm.
I'd say sometimes there's a speaker, but mainly access. That's sort of my value to people.
Proximity to you?
No, not to me, to my network.
Oh.
Yeah, because
It's
I'm
kind of like the WhatsApp group in real life.
pretty much because I'm 1 degree away from anyone in this country that's
Yeah,
notable, which is
that's
pretty
sick,
crazy
bro.
to say. I'm not
That's a
trying to
bar.
be cocky,
No,
but
no, no. You are though. You just like I seen your podcast, bro. You're like with Grant Cardone and big names.
I mean Trump, Elon, 1
Trump.
degree away. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's
Mark,
really cool.
Bezos. I mean, it's like these people are all gonna be coming on the show eventually. That's how
Yeah.
close I am.
I love it. Do you think you'll ever start doing longer form podcasts like Joe Rogan style?
We're experimenting with 45 minutes to an hour, but I'm mainly doing that to get more clips. If we're being honest, I don't even care about the long form. But
No, but
just
that's cool. Like it makes sense. You're in flow.
yeah, because 30 minutes you could get about 3 to 5 good clips, but an hour you could get up to 10. So if it's a really notable guest,
Wow.
that's sort of the way I think about it.
Super smart. Super smart. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. No Facebook Reels yet?
We're on there. I haven't seen how many views we get there, to be honest, but
And is everything you have on Instagram, is that on Facebook?
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, we use AI for that.
Oh yeah, repost it for you?
Yeah, I think it's repurpose.io.
No way, dude.
Yeah, so it could post on LinkedIn, Snapchat, everywhere.
Snapchat.
Yeah, we're on Snapchat too.
Damn, bro.
Got to be
Super cool.
everywhere, man. Gary Vee strategy.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. So so you said you don't like having mainstream people on because they can't be themselves.
In general, there's been a few that are decent, but
When you say can't be themselves, how do you mean by that?
they're so worried about being judged typically.
They have
But
to be
then
politically correct.
yeah, but the narrative's changing a little bit on that, which is good. They're starting to slowly open up more because of podcasts actually.
What would you say, like, as an example here, what would you say for yourself is one of your strongest beliefs that most people in the mainstream would disagree with you about?
Wow. I would say on the medicine side, that came to mind right away. So I'm fully holistic. Don't take any Western medicine. Don't even take Tylenol, Advil. Some people take that every day, which is crazy to me. Yeah, none of that shit. I don't even like going to hospitals.
Why?
Just, I've had on so many holistic experts, and it just feels better to me personally.
So if you let's say you put your back out, you're in a lot of pain, what are you going to do?
I'll go for that, but
Go
in
for
terms
what?
of just, if my back goes out, I'll go for surgery.
No, not surgery. Like, let's say you back pain.
Back pain?
Yeah.
Oh,
you-
pain, I'll treat it holistically.
Like how?
It'd be chiropractor. It would be probably massage, some sort of CBD cream, something like that.
Would you take something like Kratom?
What is that?
Kratom? Kratom?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it does.
It's a very strong natural painkiller.
If it's natural, then yes.
It's like green tea powder.
Okay.
Tastes disgusting, but it works.
Taste doesn't matter for me when it comes to.
Tastes disgusting. Hey, isn't that like a Buckley's thing? Tastes gross, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it also, it's like a psychoactive, like caffeine in a way. It's not caffeine, but it stimulates the mind like caffeine.
Mm.
But yeah, if you haven't tried it, give it a go.
I'll definitely get some because sometimes I get some basketball injuries. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm against most vaccines too because I know they're making kids get 50 a year or 50 vaccines now to go to public school.
What? How many?
50. Do you remember when you went to public school? You probably didn't get 50, but you got a good amount, right?
In Canada, I think I got one, and I refused to get the other ones.
Oh, that's it?
I just dipped, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so low. I feel like I had to get at least 10 when I went, but now they're closer to 50.
Whoa. Dude, public school, bro. I got a friend in Canada right now, and he's pulling his kids out of school. He just pulled them out like a week ago.
Nice.
Because his kid came home from school. His kid's like 12. And his kid was like crying. He's like, Daddy, I don't want to stick things up my butt. And the dad's like, what? What do you mean? And the kid's like, today at school we had sex class, and the teacher said there's 3 types of sex. And we should see which ones we like best by trying them all out. oral sex, vaginal sex, and anal sex.
Mm.
And the kid was scared to put something up his butt. And the dad's like, my kid's 12. Why is he learning about this shit?
Jeez.
And the kid also told the dad that in class, there's this girl named Samantha or something, and she identifies as a wolf. And she brings a cage to class, and she sits in the cage like a little dog, and she just licks her paws and shit.
Oh my gosh.
And you have to identify her as a wolf. Is Samantha the wolf?
Insane.
Bro, she brings a cage, she doesn't sit on the desk or table, and the teachers have to like talk to her as if she's a fucking dog.
Yeah, I heard there's girls that come as cats and they bring a litter box for the public restroom.
My God.
And they're allowed to like spit on you and stuff since they're cats.
No way.
Yeah.
Spit on you?
Yeah.
Cats do that?
I guess. I don't know.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, it's a weird place now, man. Public school is scary.
So different. How old are you?
27.
27? Yeah, we're similar. I'm 33. 6 years difference. You gonna have kids?
Yeah. I'm already planning how to raise them, dude, to be honest, because it's such a weird time.
It's a good thing to start thinking about, bro. I also think it's wise to ask really cool parents, hey, how did you raise your kids?
Mm.
And probably read some books on it. Because we don't know. We're just assuming that like this is how you do it.
Yeah.
But there's probably a lot of mistakes other people have already made. Like one of them is, this is a good one, bro, is rewarding your kids for doing things they should be doing.
Mm.
It's called punishing by reward. So what you don't realize is that if I rewarded you for drinking water, like here, Benny, here's Shawnee, here's a $5 bill for drinking your water bottle. Now you're drinking the water just for the $5. And when the $5 stops being given to you, you stop drinking the water.
Interesting.
So I got rewarded for doing chores. I got rewarded financially for doing the dishes and making my bed.
Mm.
Guess what I hate doing now?
Doing the dishes.
And doing my bed because I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
And I'm 33, bro. I'm just realizing this, though. But there's a great guy. His name's Alfie Kohn. And he wrote, he's got a good YouTube audio called The Case Against Competition and Punishing by Reward. And then also, I think he's got a book about why homework is bullshit as well. But he's got such a cool perspective on raising kids. And I've learned a lot of cool perspectives from him that I wouldn't have thought of.
That's so interesting. I didn't even think about that, but I hate the dishes. I used to get paid for it too.
Bro.
50 cents.
There we go, dude.
Man. And make my bed. Fuck that.
Yeah. So that's cool. And I had a friend who, she wanted to start a podcast like you, but she didn't know what to make it on. And so she's like, well, I want to have kids one day in the future. So why don't I just start interviewing all these cool parents and asking them how they raise their kids?
Yeah.
So that might be a cool angle for you to take on some pods as well.
It is. It's such applicable advice because a lot of people are having kids or have had them in the past.
You seen the movie Captain Fantastic?
No.
Great film, bro, for raising children.
Okay.
It sounds horrible, Captain Fantastic. I would change the name personally. But it's a great movie on how to raise your kids alternatively. Super funny, and you're on the edge of your seat the whole time watching it.
I'll check it out. I don't watch many movies these days.
This one's worth it. Me neither. This one's like inspiring.
Dude, the
It'll
modern
inspire
ones.
you to be a good dad.
Yeah, the modern movies freak me out, man. There's so much programming. It's nuts.
Big time.
It's like, holy crap. Like, you notice how many main actors are like girl heroes these days?
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. If I go on my Netflix, it's all girl heroes.
Yeah, bro. It's turning women into this masculine figure.
For real.
Yeah. They're
making the husband look stupid in a lot of these movies too.
Well, yeah, look at The Simpsons even. Like Homer's a dumbass.
That one that's been around for a while, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that's programming though. And even if you look at a show, great show called Friends, everyone loves Friends. But if you actually study the characters, you study the men, all the men are like simps.
That's true.
All the men are simps. And if it's like there's like an alpha character, he comes on for like a special appearance, like Brad Pitt or something, right?
Yeah.
And he dips.
Michael Rappaport, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make the guys look like they're chasing the woman.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't realize until maybe a couple years ago, maybe even like a year ago, bro, that men do not need to chase. We do not need to chase. But growing up, that was my only perspective. It's like, oh yeah, you just go after the woman. You be confident. You go after her. You chase the woman. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
They come to me.
Once you have assets, they come to you.
They come to me, bro.
I will say when I was broke, they did not come.
100%. Yeah. Well, yeah. You got to be in a position for them to come to you. And if they're not coming to you, you got to get your shit together.
Right.
But it's less about funds, actually. It's actually more about status.
You think so?
They don't know if you're rich or broke.
Depends what city, I'd say.
If you're a musician on stage,
Mhm.
you got millions of people in the crowd. All the women want that guy.
That's true, yeah.
They don't know how rich he is.
Yeah.
They assume he's rich. They get the perspective of, or they get the perception of being rich. He's well connected, obviously. I think that's even more valuable than money.
Social
being
status.
Very well connected. Yeah.
I
social
could see
status.
that. Yeah, just being friends with a celebrity is status.
And that typically comes with a nice bank account.
Mm.
But as long as you can provide for them, protect for them, and you got that status, they just come, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It's crazy. I get DMs daily, and a lot of people know I'm in a relationship, but it's funny because I used to never get those.
Yes. How do you, knowing you have unlimited DMs, knowing you have unlimited options, how do you stay in this monogamous relationship and be okay with that?
Just focus, dude. And for me, so I've only said this once on another show, but I'm sapiosexual.
What's that?
I'm attracted to intelligence.
Oh.
So physical looks mean nothing to me.
Oh, wow. Really?
So
What do you mean nothing to you?
like most guys would look at a girl and say like she's beautiful, she's hot, and they'd be attracted to her. That to me doesn't matter.
So let's say you're at the gym. We're at the gym. We're
Yeah.
hitting bench. Girl walks by. Nice booty, nice stomach, nice face. You wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta go talk to her. Let's say you weren't dating her.
Yeah, I could admire it, but it wouldn't be like, wow, I want that.
Oh, wow.
I'd have to talk to her, and then if she can hold a conversation with me, then I'd be so turned on for real.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, the way I look at it is the looks are the key, but the house itself is the intelligence. And it's like, I can't even get into the house unless I have the key.
Yeah, you need to be, yeah, I know what you're saying. Somewhat attractive, right? You need some level of attractiveness,
of course. Yeah,
physical.
Yeah, they don't need to be a 10.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with, people are going to get pissed. They're putting numbers on us.
No, I would agree with that because within limits. I don't want my girl being 500 pounds, but.
Yeah. But yeah, the key is like, when I say physical key, like the key is important for me to get in the house. Once I'm in the house, the key is not, I put it in my pocket. It's all good. Like the house is what I want. The mind is what I want.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to find, bro.
Super. Yeah, very few girls I can actually hold a conversation with that are single and like our age because I feel like a lot of the good ones are taken by now.
Well, yeah. That's super tough, bro. It's like, I think a lot of women, they want a 1% man, but they don't realize that they have to be 1% women.
Mm.
They could be a top 1% woman, not financially, obviously, but just like mentally.
Yeah.
Be a top 1% woman mentally. What makes you top 1% woman? It might differ like culture to culture, whatever, but like in our society, it's being well educated. It's being aware of alternatives, not going on with the mainstream.
Yeah.
It's understanding how to hold a conversation and, just taking care of themselves, being super, super fit. Not like a professional athlete, but just being fit. Not getting sick all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What for you makes like a top 1% woman?
Mainly just intelligence and ambition, and then, yeah, that's really it. Like, what's your drive?
Yeah, that's interesting. Ambition.
That's important to me because you want to be around good energy. If they're just sitting home all day, I don't really like that too.
What attracts you, like in terms of where her ambition is channeled?
If she's truly passionate about it, I'll support it. If it's
towards what?
Like, it can't be OnlyFans, obviously, but like something.
What if it's a game? So it's gaming, World of Warcraft.
That's more of a hobby to me, unless she's pursuing streaming.
Oh.
Then I would support it. But if she's just gaming for fun without like.
What if she's doing art for fun?
Ooh, that's a tough one just because art is hard to monetize.
So you're attracted to the ambition towards what can be monetized?
That's tough. Yeah, it's probably changed because now I have money. So yeah, I haven't had to think about this because I've been with the same girl for 7 years. So we were broke when we met.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I really haven't had to think about stuff like this.
Let's think about it, bro. Because I used to think the same way. I used to be so unattracted to my girl because she didn't have a job.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I don't even want a girl with a job.
Yeah, now that I have what I need, I actually, it doesn't matter as much.
Right.
But when she was pursuing, like, she wanted to be a doctor, I was like supporting that at the time.
Right.
So I was broke, and I was like, okay.
Oh, I can put myself back there and feel the same way. I'd be like, hell yeah. Yeah, interesting. So now it's less about what can be monetized.
More about what makes her happy, makes us happy, I'd say, these days. Yeah, because she doesn't really need to work, so just do
Love it,
what
bro.
makes you happy. And now that we want to have kids, what makes the family happy?
Cool,
and,
bro.
yeah.
I love that. 7 years. That's solid. Congrats.
It's solid. I'm getting married next year, dude.
No way.
Yeah, crazy.
Dude, in Vegas?
In Jersey.
Oh, wow.
We weren't like in any of the Vegas venues.
Oh, I can imagine. I think if you get married in Vegas, people assume it's at like some random little $2 church.
Yeah, we're naturistic, so we need something outdoors with trees and beautiful
Love
plants
it.
everywhere.
Cool. Jersey. Congrats, bro.
Thanks, man.
You
What
got
about
down
you,
on-
man?
You got down on one knee?
I did. And I didn't even know this, but I thought everyone knew engages were a surprise engagements. But apparently people plan theirs out with the couple, like with the other person.
I wouldn't have thought. I would engage on surprise too.
That's what I did, yeah.
So she had no idea.
She had no idea. But apparently some girls
They
know
know
it's
it's coming?
coming and they plan it and they wear what they're going to wear.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn, I wish I did that.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But I was pretty anxious, man.
What was
Sure.
it like?
We did it in Sedona.
Yeah, but how long did it take you to? Okay, when you made the decision to the time you actually did it, how long was that?
Months. And I was thinking about it daily. It's a tough decision.
So you're like, I'm gonna marry this woman, and then months go by and you're thinking about it daily.
Thinking on how to plan it and everything, because that means a lot to women.
How do you get a ring size?
I asked her.
When? How?
So here's how I played it. It was really smart, right? I was like, babe, let's get Oura rings.
Fuck yeah. So
And this was like a while ago. So I was like, yeah, they need your ring size for it. So we measured it for that. But then I got the wrong size. Got the wrong size on mine, so I don't even use it.
damn, dude.
So I wasted like $500.
But her size fit.
Her size fit, yeah.
And you proposed with an Oura ring?
No, I didn't.
That
I
would-
bought a really nice ring actually, because that matters to them.
That does, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats, man. And so you planned it out. You're like, you high heart rate?
Hella, yeah. I forgot my whole speech. I practiced it for
You had a
days.
speech?
Yeah, I forgot everything.
Bro, what's like the opener?
Something really cheesy, bro. Like from the moment I met you, and you, some shit like that, you know. But then I forgot the whole middle, and I was like, "Fuck."
Dog. You were how old when you proposed?
26.
Oh, it was last year.
Yeah, in Sedona.
Damn, bro.
Emotions were high, man.
When you said from the moment I met you, did you say that on your knee?
Yeah, dude, we recorded it too. I have it on video
And
somewhere.
did she start crying?
Yeah, we were both tearing up. I was like, "Shit, I've never been this emotional."
Wow, bro.
Because
So,
I've held back emotions most of my life.
gotta get you on that breath work, bro.
That helps. Yeah, it helps with the trauma. You said.
Yeah, that rapid breath work. She'll just
Yeah.
come up, man.
I got to release that childhood trauma.
Be good for you and your girl to do together. Just
Yeah.
lay next to each other and do that for a solid 30 minutes. Just stuff will come up.
We both have some. So I just found out you're actually attracted to people subconsciously based off past traumas too, which is crazy.
So similar traumas?
Yeah, if someone has had similar trauma to you, your subconscious will pick up on it and you'll be attractive to that person. And me and her have a lot of similar traumas. So
And when you say trauma, you mean like something really shitty happened in your childhood that didn't get fully processed?
yeah, we all have our own, like, whether it's physical, verbal, or just bad memories.
Do you think it's possible for someone to be 27 and not have trauma? Like, could they have just the perfect...
Perfect life. No, because think about it. Even if you're born into wealth, you still have some sort of trauma, feeling like you're not enough or being compared to your parents. There's different forms. People
So
think,
trauma's a must.
I think everyone has some form of it. Some are terrible, like some are PTSD level, and then some are just minuscule. I think everyone has it, man. What do you
There's
think?
definitely a scale to it.
Yeah. It's like autism.
Yeah.
You know, that showed up too on my scan. So I was like, okay.
Slightly autistic?
It wasn't slightly, bro.
No way.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Does that mean you're more likely to have an autistic child, like fully autistic
Yeah,
child?
they said that one passes down, I believe, 70 to 90%. And it runs in my family already. So,
Wow, bro.
yeah.
Those 10 fucking jabs you got.
No, I didn't get shit.
No, I thought you got 10. when you were in
Oh,
high
for school. Yeah, could have been. Could have been, man.
Dude, the amount of people, I think it's like, I could be wrong, but I think the statistic now is like 1 in 50 kids are fully autistic.
It might be
in
like
America?
in the 30s, actually.
I was going to say 30, but I don't want to be wrong. But
Yeah.
it could be 1 in 30. That's
At the
insane.
rate we're going, it'll be 1 out of 2, and then almost everyone will have it at a certain point if we keep doing this.
It's becoming more of a trendy word to say too. I noticed like people are like, oh, can I get the step-by-step instructions? I want it written out artistically.
Yeah, it's more casual
I
now.
want
Before it's like shamed.
artistic level detail.
I remember when I was in school, we like kids got made fun of for having it
Uh-huh.
for sure, like being in the special class. But now it's definitely more embraced.
So you're attracted to her subconscious. You're attracted to Julie's subconscious. You propose. Get the wedding coming up in a year. What? How are you gonna raise your kid, bro? Public school?
Hell no. Either homeschool or some really advanced private where they're learning skills.
How are you gonna do homeschool?
Just hire someone really good. I wouldn't have the time, but I'll also take them to my business meetings and stuff like Grant Cardone does.
Oh, bro, his daughters are killing it.
His daughters are savages, dude.
So cool.
Yeah.
You gonna have a boy or girl?
I want one of each. I used to want just boys, but now I want one of each. I think a daughter is very healing to have.
Are you gonna keep going until you have one of each?
Yeah, probably. I want 3, I think. We'll see.
So if you get to your 4th boy, you gonna one more?
That's tough. 4 is a lot. Because I want like 5 dogs too. I want a dog for each kid,
Oh, that's
at
cool.
least. Yeah, maybe 2 dogs for each.
Wow. So let's talk about what it requires to afford a big ass family and 5 dogs, and I assume a decent sized house and property. What are you doing for income? You have the pod, which doesn't seem like it's generating much income. What are you actually doing for income?
The pod's doing about $100K a month
From what?
from revenue from sponsors, views, and paid guests.
YouTube ad views?
YouTube and TikTok, yeah.
And people pay to be on your show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not everyone. If they have a big following, then I don't charge
Interesting.
them.
So
but-
they pay to get attention.
Yeah. Yeah, our best month was 161K. This month we did 120 something.
And most of that is from what?
I'd say paid guests are
Wow,
probably
I
like
didn't know that was a thing.
Most business shows charge, yeah. I'd say all the top business shows charge.
Do you have to post their reels if they're not good? Like you bring someone on, they pay you 10K or whatever, and
I guarantee 3 reels personally.
you will post it on your show.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the top shows out here in Vegas charge. It's pretty interesting.
What if they suck, you just refund them?
If the episode sucks, yeah. It happened once. I've only had to refund one person ever. But yeah. It was so bad.
You could tell from the how'd that go down?
It's just
Were you
like
skeptical
if
before?
they're monotone, that's the main thing. Because you can make anything interesting with the right tonality and right messaging, but it's tough when you're like I have on billionaires, and sometimes the episode sucks because they're monotone or they can't elaborate like in a mass audience setting.
Mass audience setting?
Yeah, because they can't relate. You know what I mean? They're so rich that the common man, they can't even understand what that guy's saying.
Have you ever had or do you ever want to have Jordan Belfort on?
Yeah, I'd reached out. He's taking a little hiatus, I noticed. But
Okay.
when he's back on the media tour, I'll definitely have him on.
Because you just remind me of like tonality, and he's like the tonality king.
Yeah, it's important. My girl gives me shit because sometimes I use the wrong tone. I think it's the autism.
With her?
Yeah.
Like-
Like sometimes I'll speak in a negative way according to her, but I don't even realize I'm doing
Like
it.
you'll be like, yo, do the dishes.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yo, can you do the dishes?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And that girls pick up on that shit, dude. Like the way you ask. So
Tone, bro. I've been experimenting with that in person just for fun lately. Because I once had a Galaxy Watch where you could record your voice.
yeah.
And I would just record myself going up talking to people. Clerks, people in the parking lot, whatever. Just random conversations. And I noticed I never liked the way I sounded. And it wasn't like my voice was bad. It was just my inflections. I kept ending with an upward inflection. And it sounded so lame. So I started experimenting more recently and speaking with more of like a neutral tone or downward inflections at the end of my sentences. So instead of like, hey, how's it going? It's more like, hey, how's it going? Just more calm, cool, collected.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the default keeps going back to like, hey, how's it going? And you sound so weak and lame.
Yeah. For sure you do. Yeah. It's a sign of weakness, right? They've done studies on tonality and how to end sentences and appear more confident.
We do it subconsciously to be like, hey, we mean no harm. We come in peace.
Yeah.
Because if someone comes up to you and like, hey, how you doing? You might be kind of scared. Hey, how you doing? But if you imagine like a big black guy, he might sound like that. You know?
No, for sure. I notice I do it with girls.
Downward inflection?
No, upward.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know why, but girls, I guess, have a soft spot for them.
Yeah, but they don't like that.
They don't?
Subconsciously, they like the downward, bro. There is a killer video on YouTube, maybe Instagram Reels, of this guy picking up this chick in Chipotle, getting her number. He goes up to her. He says the worst lines ever. If you read the transcript of what he says, garbage.
Yeah.
But the way he says it, dude, she's in.
Wow.
Like the worst lines ever.
So it's all tone then?
All tone.
Interesting.
His tone is incredible. There's this hypnotist who can put people to sleep just with tone. Not even speaking English.
Holy crap.
He just goes like, and these people just, they're out.
Damn.
Yeah, tone is so key. So we have a sales script for our business. We do sales calls, and when I'm reviewing our sales calls, the people who sign up to work with us are the people we use the right tone with. The people who don't buy, they're the people we use terrible tone with. So it's not what is said in the sales conversation, it's how it's said. And same with speaking with women, same with speaking with your wife, your kids. Dude, think about all the different ways of saying, like, put that away.
Yeah.
Can you put that away? Put that away. Right? Same thing, different tone.
Yeah.
So, sorry, back to your income streams. You've got the pod.
Yeah, the pod's the main one. I do some affiliate stuff, which brings in like $50K a month on
What affiliate
average.
stuff?
I did ERC when that was hot, employee retention credit.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm doing SCTC right now, and we're approaching $1 million there in profit.
Yearly?
Yearly.
From affiliates.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Because of my network, dude.
So cool.
And you just bring no-brainer offers. It's such an easy plug and play. I mean, those two offers are so easy. I'm testing out 0% funding offers right now. That's doing pretty well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Helping people get loans and stuff.
Business credit cards,
Credit
0% interest for the first year.
Amazing, bro. Hook me up.
I did it on my show, dude.
Cool.
You get 100K, 0%.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so you
Let
get
me know. Let me know.
11 months to pay it off.
I got people who would buy that for sure.
No, it's such a good offer. I mean, you can't be an idiot with the money, but
Yeah, but it's great for business owners.
great.
And crypto investors.
Yeah. Oh, if you know a coin's going up, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
You in crypto?
Yeah, so that's probably my third stream, but I don't count that as a stream because it's so up and down, and I never liquidate even when it's up. That's more of an asset, I guess.
You're into Bitcoin mostly?
And Ethereum.
And Ethereum, those two.
Ethereum's my biggest, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Solana's my third.
Yeah. I'm Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum.
Yeah. Yeah, those three are my big three.
Why do you have more Ethereum than Bitcoin? Because the ETF?
I did a lot of NFT stuff,
Ah,
so I made a lot of Ethereum from that and just never cashed out.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, bit of crypto, the affiliate stuff, and the podcast. Any like stocks?
No stocks, pulled out of those when I was pretty much out of college, and no real estate yet. I'm looking for my first house right now, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's not really an investment, in my opinion.
I would love to talk to you about houses, man. We're
Yeah?
running out of time here, but I would love to have a whole talk on houses. Because I've been so close to buying houses so many times. Because like the emotional piece to it is so nice. Like, I have my fucking house, you know? But I travel so much, and I look at the ROI on a house versus Bitcoin, and I'm like, Bitcoin's appreciation versus a house's appreciation is insane. So that's why I just rent.
I think if you're single, it makes so much sense. I'm mainly buying it for security and because I want to have a family.
Huh.
So it's a little different situation. But if
What-
I was you,
I'm curious though, because that comes up a lot. What would make it a difference if you were just renting with a family?
so my girlfriend has a lot of trauma because the way she grew up, they rented their whole lives, and sometimes the owners would kick them out.
Oh, well, if that's the case,
yeah.
that's the case. I see.
So she just doesn't want that.
So it's an emotional thing.
Emotional.
Yeah, that's the thing. So for me, exactly, it's always an emotional thing too. Like I want a house for many reasons, but they're all emotional. Every time I go back to why do I actually want this? It comes down to an emotion.
Yeah.
And eventually I may honor that. I mean, like, fuck it. Yeah, my emotion wants it. Let's get it. But I try to, everything I put in money into, even my Tesla, I bought it for the logistical reasons. It is the safest car.
Teslas?
Yeah.
Some people would say the opposite.
It's proven objectively to be the safest car on so many different standards. So many
Really?
different tests, yeah.
Okay. So if you're looking at it that way, I agree. But have you heard of the kill switch?
Oh, when they press the button and you can no longer control the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's the fear with electric cars.
Yeah, but that's emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they want you dead, that's an
Sure.
option.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cybertrucks now all four wheels are not all four tires are not controlled by the wheel.
Oh, wow.
All software.
Holy crap.
All software. So when you're turning the wheel, it just tells the computer to turn the tires.
I have a Tesla. I like them.
I saw it. Nice, man.
Yeah. I want to get the truck.
Me too.
It's a write-off, too. It's over 6,000 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, it's a weight thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
That's why I bought the G-Wagon.
Cool, man.
Little tax write-off.
No way.
Well, actually, no. IRS, if you're watching this, that's not why I bought it. I use it daily for business.
Do we have to cut that out?
We might.
Cool, man. Well, I think if people are watching this and they want to know how to absolutely crush it with podcasts, they should definitely follow you on Instagram. Your Instagram is Sean Mike Kelly.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I might launch a podcast course / community, something there on school maybe.
Do it on school, bro. I'll be your first customer.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That'd be rad. Thanks so much, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Boom.
Or thanks for me coming on. I'm so used to saying thanks for coming on.